Fort Wayne police are trying to figure out who broke into a dance studio and a bank this week.
And you won't believe how they got in. News Channel 15's Alyssa Ivinson has the details.
It almost sounds like something out of a movie. Burglars busting through walls to break into a bank. But that's exactly what police say happened in Fort Wayne. Police say the break-in at First Federal Bank started 2 doors down at Elite Dance Center. This all happened sometime Sunday night or early Monday morning in the Northbrook Village Shopping Center. Police records say someone got inside First Federal Bank through the wall from the storefront next door, which is empty. The report says there was another hole in the wall between the vacant store and Elite Dance. The officer says he saw what appeared to be drywall dust on the floor in the front and back of the dance studio. We're told nothing was actually taken from the bank, but cash, a few yoga mats, and an iPad mini were stolen from Elite Dance. The property manager tells me all the holes in the walls are already repaired. The dance studio declined to comment today. First Federal told me not only has the damage been repaired, it's also added more security. Alyssa Ivinson, News Channel 15.
A mother is incredibly thankful tonight. Her 3-year-old son was found safe several blocks from home.
She told us he was able to unlock the front door of their home near Parkview Randalia Hospital and get out this morning, but it wasn't police who found him. News Channel 15's Lamar Holliday joins us with more on what happened and who did find him. Lamar?
The mother didn't waste time calling police when she realized her son was missing, but it was an FWCS bus driver who was the hero into this story. Many toddlers soak up everything they see and eventually try to do it. That's the case for this mother, who didn't want to be identified.
He knows how to unlock the front door. He's seen me do it many times, and I've tried using child locking or child-proof mechanisms for the door.
But those child locks proved to be no match for her son. He was able to unlock the door, get out, and leave this morning while she was sleeping. After talking to neighbors and realizing he was missing, she called 911.
Every possible situation goes through your mind. You know, maybe somebody took him. You know, maybe he got run over.
That mother's nightmare was finally over when the bus driver of Bus 36 from FWCS found her son.
When I saw him, he was sitting in the grass and kind of staring up at the sky, minding his own business, and I asked him if he needed help, and he said he couldn't find his mom.
Bus driver Benjamin Duvall heard an alert and potential location of the boy go out over the bus radio. He knew it was along his route, so he took the extra time to look for him, something he says is all in a day's work.
It brings joy knowing that, you know, a child's life is safe. But again, that's the duty of the bus driver.
The mother says this is a mistake she will never let happen again.
I am not a perfect mother, but I am willing to own up to my mistakes and learn from them.
And the mother says that she hopes to thank the bus driver in person. She told us, too, that she will be replacing all the locks in her home today. Lamar Holliday, News Channel 15.
At 6, embassy enhancements. Big changes are coming to a downtown treasure. Good evening, I'm Heather Herron.
And I'm Mark Bellinger. Thank you for joining us. A piece of Fort Wayne history is coming back to life. Construction crews will repurpose the unused space that was once the Indiana Hotel.
News Channel 15's Lamar Holliday joins us live from downtown with more on what's in store and what this means for the area. Lamar?
Mark and Heather, this means more opportunities to bring even more people and bigger conventions to the city.
And action. The opening scene of what's going to happen to the Embassy Theater might be on the stage, but it's what's going on behind the curtain that's most exciting. Construction has begun right on cue to turn these former hotel rooms into more usable space.
We are part of downtown and the revitalization going on, and that was a strong window of opportunity for us.
The new and improved part of this building will draw a crowd. The plot, leaders are adding a 2-story high ballroom, rooftop garden, and classrooms, just to name a few new uses for the space. Kelly Updike is the executive director of the Embassy Theater. She says the love for this historic theater made it easy for leaders to successfully begin raising $10 million to get this started.
People gladly stepped forward and gave generously.
The climax of all of this won't be known for a while, but Mayor Tom Henry is foreshadowing new opportunities coming to the smart city.
Well, we get a lot of visitors that come into Fort Wayne that utilize our convention center, which is right across the street. And many times, they actually run out of space because the conventions are becoming so large, there's only so much room available. Now they can expand across the street into the new Embassy, Indiana hotel compound. The end of the production, construction, should be wrapped up by the end of 2015. Now, the last major construction that was done here, that was 24 years ago in 1990. That's when they extended the stage to bring bigger acts to the city. We're live downtown at the Embassy Theater. Lamar Holiday, News Channel 15.
Now at 5, one man is in critical condition and his mother is behind bars after a shooting in Hicksville, Ohio. Good evening. Police are still investigating what exactly led up to the argument between 71-year-old Margaret Camp and her 45-year-old son, Gus. News Channel 15's Gina Glaros has our top story from Hicksville.
Police were called to East Cornelia and Bunnell Streets for a shooting inside this home. It's news that doesn't happen very often in the small town of Hicksville, Ohio.
Whether you're walking down a big city sidewalk or here in small town USA, you've really got to be watching what's going on around you.
Which is what Paul Krause, who lives across the street, was doing.
I heard this loud bang and I thought, well, that can't be good. But I had no idea it was a gunshot and I didn't really think much of it. But then right after that, I heard some screaming and yelling and carrying on. I thought, well, that doesn't sound good either.
Police say Margaret Camp shot her son in the stomach after an argument escalated. Neighbors tell me that Gus Camp came stumbling out of the back of the house through this alleyway and collapsed on the next street over.
My daughter came upstairs and she was being hysterical. She was in shock and she says, "Mom, come downstairs, hurry." She says there's a guy laying in the street and he's yelling for help.
Paramedics airlifted him to a Fort Wayne hospital, but neighbors suspect there's another side to this story.
She's a great person. I don't know a lot about her, but Marge has always been a good neighbor.
Ruth Wonderly believes she was defending herself.
It's sad, but, you know, she's fought for years to get him help and do the right thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen the police there a few times.
I just hope Marge gets back to the neighborhood and so we all know she's safe.
The police chief tells me that Gus is in critical, unstable condition. His mother is still in jail and her initial arraignment is tomorrow. We're in Hicksville. Gina Glaros, News Channel 15.
Two families in the same Fort Wayne neighborhood say a man dressed in all black came through their kids' bedroom windows in the middle of the night. Those families want police to find that mystery man before he kidnaps a child. News Channel 15's Carrie Houston has been following this story since the second family reported their incident to police early Thursday morning. She is live now in the area of Huguenot and Cook Roads with the very latest on this. Carrie?
Tara, Fort Wayne police tell us they are doing all they can to find this mystery man, but they have a very limited physical description of him. Meantime, the residents here at the Carrington Point Mobile Home Park are on high alert.
I want everybody to be aware that it has happened once and it's happening again now that it's starting to warm up.
Details of the near kidnapping of a 3-year-old girl in Holly Smith's neighborhood sounded so eerily similar to this mother that she sought out News Channel 15 to tell us about it.
At the end of this last summer, we had a man break into our 12-year-old daughter's window with the same description the man gave in the other estate. And he had his hands on her bed and it was on her feet. And she went, ah! He hid on the side of the house and then he came back through the window again. She shut the window real fast, then came running to the other end of the house and told us that somebody tried to break into her window.
That was back in September of 2014, according to the police report. 6 months later, Tuesday night, just around the corner from the Carrington Point Mobile Home Park where Holly Smith's family lives, Matt Mattia told police a man dressed all in black came through his daughter's bedroom window in the middle of the night. The Mattias live in Edward Estates, a stone's throw away from the Smiths. Holly Smith tells us she will contact Fort Wayne police to make them aware of the similarity of her family's case to the near kidnapping this week.
We have bought alarms for our windows. Lock your windows, lock your doors, put alarms on your windows, do what you got to do. Keep the kids safe.
Now, we contacted Fort Wayne police to check with them to see if there are any additional reports of someone suspicious lurking in the neighborhoods of Huguenard and Cook Roads, and we're still waiting to hear back from Fort Wayne PD. Live on the northwest side of Fort Wayne, Carrie Houston, News Channel 15.